Hi guys, I thought I'd do a video response to beautiful Hannah's depression, self-harm, anxiety video. I thought I'd put up some ideas of stuff that I use or coping mechanisms I use instead of self-harm. One of those is to take a walk. Like she said, I find taking a walk and reading really good because they are an escapist way, I think. Wording. It takes you away from reality and your feelings, and you forget about it, and you realize that I find taking a walk helps me realize that my problems aren't actually that big, and there could be worse things in the world. To me, problems I have are really big to me, but if I take a walk, I feel that there could be bigger problems in the world, like the third world problems. It reminds me that mine may be important to me, but I can deal with them. And so yeah, take a walk, peoples. I find it's important to vent. Like, if you are in a bad mood and you want to scream at everybody, don't scream at everybody, just find somewhere, breathe, you need to calm down, and then you can, like, if you're at a place like in your room where nobody's home, you can scream or you can cry if something really bad has happened, because I feel it makes it even worse if you hold things in, because you're not letting it out like you should, and it just builds up and builds up, and then you're going to explode, and it's going to be really bad for you and for everybody else around you. I find listening to music is really good because it just is, for me, it's my soul, kind of. It calms me down, well, there are two different music I listen to. I listen to music that calms me down when I'm really upset, and like it reminds me kind of to breathe and to relax. And then I have the other type, which is like rock and roll, which is like rebel and fight fuck society. No. That was a really bad description of rock and roll, but you know what I'm getting at. And another thing for me is candles. I have this pink candle. Yeah, there are lots of matches in there because anyway, but I like it because it smells really nice. Let's see what it smells like. Ruby dragon fruit. But it's quite calming, just as Hannah said, with the smell, and it's comforting, kind of. Like, there are two different types of comforting. There's a comforting, like, cookie smell comforting, and then there's comforting, like, lavender and herbs and such. And this candle's one of them. Another thing for me that I find is a really good vent is doing crafts. I don't know why, but some people do art. So, like this, which is really bad. So it doesn't matter how bad your art is, it just matters that you focus on something other than your problems at the moment. I also do beading, so I have, like, I'll show you some. Cotton candy. It's kind of pastel gothy. And like Pokemon, and like a manga eye. I don't know. Jack Skellington, Tim Burton kind of stuff. Supporting lesbian rights, and kind of just a random one. But I find that beading, I like making jewelry because it's kind of just calms me down. And I feel making crafts, you feel really accomplished at the end, even if you suck at doing it. Like, sometimes things don't work out the way you want them to. So, examples of crafts: doing beading, necklaces, tie-dye. This is a really bad example of tie shirt. Whoop, upside down. But it is tie-dye. And that's pretty much it. Or you could talk, another one I find is I have sleepovers with people, and it's another venting mechanism that's a lot better than self-harm. So I think that all of these ideas that Hannah and I brought up are really important because they take you away from your mind and your feelings, which is really where it's at, because if you're alone and something bad has happened and you're feeling really low because of your depression and anxiety, it can lead to bad things like self-harm and thinking thoughts of like suicide. But it's important to see bigger picture, that these things suck at the current moment, but in a couple of days they might not matter as much. Just at that moment they seem like a really powerful moment. I used moment too much there. I just want to let you know, self-harm isn't a good coping mechanism, and it doesn't make you feel any better, and that you're all beautiful and you shouldn't hurt yourself. I know it's cliche and that's what people say, you don't feel beautiful, but to somebody out there, maybe not now, probably later, you're beautiful. And you probably have scars already. That's probably why you watch this video. And the scars are part of who you are. You don't need to make any more or listen to what people say. You have to be who you are and breathe, because you're important and people care about you. Bye.